All right, guys, welcome back to the Wrenched Out Experiment. So you've seen the V-Rod featured on multiple episodes. I did a bunch of shooting. If you saw Run Alaska or you saw the V-Rod review, this is the primary. We're going to work on the Sportster. We got a video on that as well. So today we're going to just talk real briefly and kind of walk through a couple of parts that took a little while to get here and a little while to get. So for Christmas, for the V-Rod, we got a couple of parts, and that is the clutch and the brake pedals. So we'll take a look at this, and you'll see that these are aluminum brake pedals on both sides. They're just flat aluminum. There is no paint. There's no powder coating, no slots, no nothing. They're just the stock pedals that come with a bike. They're nice, yeah, they function very well, as does the whole bike. So what do we got and what are we looking at doing today? So a couple of cool things that we got is, let me grab them here, show you guys. So a couple of cool things we got. This is the throttle, the new throttle pedal. Looks like this. It is slotted. It's all black. It comes from Harley Davidson. I'll put the number below. It also comes with a pedal if you don't have one. Brand new. It's padded, rubber padding on the front and back. It's actually threaded through. It just got a little metal piece that goes through it. And if you don't have a clutch pedal already, so the OEM or the aftermarket, so I've got the diamonds. If you saw the review video, I got diamond grip, grips and pegs and all of that stuff, and the throttle too. So it will fit on this guy, which is cool. So there are aftermarket options when it comes to this stuff. I know Ghost Rider Customs, if you guys are V-Rod fans or own a V-Rod, check them out. They got some wicked stuff. The one thing that kind of steered me away from them was the bolt that goes here on the top where you can put your throttle pedal or throttle peg. Doesn't always work with it. It says it right on there, so they're very good at telling you that, but I don't want to buy another one. I like the diamond grips. I like the way they look. It kind of fits everything. So we're going to go ahead and stick with that. The other thing I like about this is it's made by Harley Davidson. So we'll take another quick look at the throttle. There it is. It's all black. It has this nice cutout in it. Okay. So the other item that we got is the brake lever. So the brake lever on this one, also all aluminum. There is no pad, there is no nothing. As you can see, it does have some cuts on it, so your shoe grips or boot grips to it. So the cool thing with this one, and the cut's a little bit different. So the cool thing with this one is, there it is. This is what you get. It's also got this cool cut in it. It's all sleeved and ready for action. It comes with a Harley Davidson little pad that you'll use because this you can't remove. I know on some of the Ghost Rider ones you can double peg, so you can actually put custom pegs on both sides. I actually like this a little bit better. Again, it's OEM spec, so I'm always a huge fan if the manufacturer makes aftermarket parts, because number one, you know it was built specific. It was also built by the guys that built your car, your truck, your motorcycle. And generally speaking, you're gonna get perfect fitment every time, flawless. You're also gonna have a company that built the whole vehicle, every single part. So when they build parts, it aligns correctly, it fits, it does its job perfectly. So that's something you always gotta think about when you're looking at parts or you're looking at changing some stuff up. So on this guy, we're gonna go ahead and install these. So all I need to install these is a couple of things. You're gonna need a pair of pliers because you're gonna have to remove the pin on the brake cylinder, the lower cylinder or pressure cylinder, you got a 3/16, or you can use an Allen. And then I have a 5/16, because we do have to remove the pegs and we have to remove them. So let's go ahead and take a look at this and let's get to work. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and replace this. So here it is right here. We do have the larger bolt right here that we need to remove, and we're gonna go ahead and replace it with the new brake pedal and arm here. So this is what they look like right next to each other. The cuts are a little bit different. The cut on this is quite dramatic, so once I get it off, I'll show you guys the difference. A couple of things you need to remember are, you're gonna take this off. There is a cotter pin that sits behind. There's a little pin right here. If you can see my finger right here, there's a little pin right there, and behind it is a tiny little pin, cotter pin, that you're gonna have to use your pliers to go ahead and adjust it and then pull it out. Other than that, it's a pretty straightforward deal. So let's go ahead and change them out. So we're gonna go from this aluminum to the new Harley Davidson one, so let's do this. All right, guys, so we tapped it through, and the kit does come with a new pin. So we're gonna go ahead and put the new pin in. Just slide it through, grab your pliers, and then bend it back. That's all you'll do, just to secure it in. Make sure that you're good to go. So that's what we're gonna do. Just use this flathead to kind of separate the two. There we go. And ultimately, all you're gonna do is bend the bottom. So you'll take the tiny pin and actually just bend it apart, just so you ensure that your pin isn't gonna slide out. We'll put this back in. It kind of sits in there. It's already pre-cut. Put the peg on. The peg's pre-cut too. Slides right over. It can go one of two ways, the way it was, or you can flip it over if you really want to. And then you'll just kind of screw it in. Grab your ratchet, and then you will tighten her back up. So give her some tension, make sure she feels right. She does. And then, let's see if I can find the bolt. You have the pad that sits right on it like that. There's only one way to put it on. It feels strong. So this is what it looks like. So what did we go from? You can see there's an insert here. You might be able to. Here's the OEM. So from this to the nice blacked out look. So let's go ahead and go to the other side and install the clutch cable, or the clutch, and go from there. We're gonna go ahead and do the clutch. So here it is, solid piece of aluminum. We're gonna go ahead and switch it over to this guy right here. It'll sit similar to that, just like that. So we've got a couple of different Allen sockets, 5/16. We've got the 1/4 inch, and we have the 3/16. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a 1/4 inch. I'm gonna take this, my throttle peg off, or excuse me, clutch peg off while it's still hooked onto it, because it'll make it a little easier for me. And that is the 1/4 inch. This is again the diamond grips. So we'll go ahead and, because it's a lot easier to take off while it's mounted, unlike when it's just sitting by itself. All right. Nice tight fit. So we'll go ahead and take this off. And we're gonna install it back onto the new one. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take off the, actually I'll drop the clutch off, because everything's kind of held up, so it's kind of nice with the way the peg holds the shifter up. So we'll go ahead and drop down to the 3/16. Don't need to adjust anything. Same thing. Just take your time. It's already perfectly adjusted, so all we're gonna do is back the bolt out. There's plenty of thread locker in there. So we'll go ahead and pull it out just like that. Let it sit. And then we'll go over to our big guy, our 5/16. Jump in. Get in there. And start taking that off. Obviously, if you're just doing pegs, all you're doing is popping the pins. It's pretty quick. But in our case, we're getting rid of this guy right here. Let's kind of hold it up here so everything doesn't fall out. So there it is. So let's take a look at this real quick. So here is the stock one. And let's take a look at the one we're going to. So stock versus the new one. So let me get my hand out of the way. So that's what it looks like. Just like that. Bends are real similar right there. So let's go ahead and install this guy. Similar thing, it's got this fitted cylinder shaped pass through for the bolt. And ultimately we're gonna go ahead and do the exact same thing. So we'll go ahead and kind of fit it in there. Turn it up. So it'll kind of fit in a little loose. You just want to make sure that you're all straight the way you work. There's still plenty of thread or the thread tight on the bolt. I could put blue, I still may put some blue on there, but then we just get it tight, still similar to the way it was. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and install the clutch so we can get it nice and straight. Switch over. And you can always tell too because it's holding the threads. And there, oops, be careful when you do that. Obviously, there we go, she's nice and tight. Feels good. Pull her out. Now we're gonna go ahead and put the diamond grip shifter lever back on.
Oh shit.
Or not. So actually I was wrong. So I thought that I could pop this back in and it would be good. I was wrong, because actually it has to thread through and go into a nut, because this is all open. So what I'll more than likely end up doing is just getting a nut that fits inside of here, and then throw a nut inside of it and then tighten it in. So for now, so I'm not running around without a clutch pad, we'll go ahead and put this guy in. This is what it comes with, rubber both sides. Fits right through. For the most part, you can hand tighten this bad boy. Surprising part with this bad boy is, why didn't Harley give you the adjustable nut on it? I don't know that I really like that. I'm gonna switch, like I said, I'll switch over. I for some reason thought that it would have had a thread through. So we'll go ahead and make that change. So here it is right here. You can see the nice cut in it. Versus this guy, gives it more of a blacked out, nice look to it. And that's pretty much it for today, guys. So here is the new clutch and brake pedal on the V-Rod. So we'll see you guys on the next episode. Check out Redstone Experiment on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Also check us out on our new vlog. So thank you guys for watching. We'll give you more videos of the V-Rod, especially as spring approaches. So enjoy.